All right, so for this one I just opened some mail, so I'm just going to show that off real quick. This is actually I believe it's a copper round. I need to do some more research on it. It's a pretty cool Desert Storm round. Got a super big mandrel, 16 to 24. So I'm going to be upping my game on my ring sizes. I've already got a size 17. So let's give this a try. Let's see how close I got. It's a little off. I need to stretch it a bit, actually. All right, good to know. And then I got these things, which I think are just going to make fantastic rings. So I'll be doing one of these pretty soon and adding that to the website. These are copper, but I just love this ivy going around. I think it's going to make great rings. I'm really stoked about those. But we have orders to fill, so that's what we're going to work on first. Let's see what we've got. We've got 3/4 coin rings. We've got Alabama. We're going to be making this Alabama quarter into a ring. $97. The other one is a 74. All right. 74. I got a little rouge on my hands, so don't worry, I'm not like bleeding or anything. That's jewelry polish. So let's go ahead and punch some holes in these and get them started. I'm going to work on all three at the same time. I hope that doesn't kind of bog it down. It's going to make it a little slower, but we'll get it done. Let's see here. We need this. And our 1/2-inch punch. This is a really cool tool. It auto centers my coins right in here, so I can get the hole size I like and get it right in the middle. When I first started, getting holes right in the middle of the coins was like the toughest thing to do. Just being a little bit off makes the ring uneven, thicker in places, thinner in other places. Not very attractive. So I really like this tool. It's made by Jason's Works. Hammer. And I used to think you need like a hardcore hammer to punch through this stuff, like a big steel hammer or a big heavy mallet. This is what I use most of the time. This thing doesn't even weigh a pound. Like, it's super lightweight. It's plastic. I've used it for 2.5 years and it still works great. And it's not going to mess up my tooling because this is metal. If I was hitting this with a metal hammer, it would mess it up. But it's actually still very smooth because the hammer takes most of the force. So we're just going to drive this through here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to visit my store and get yourself a coin ring, I will link that right here. There is our Helen Keller Alabama center punch. Y'all feel free to tap the screen. You know, likes don't cost anything. I sure do appreciate them. Sitting at 150 likes so far. And there is our Alabama quarter. I really like this one. You get spirit of courage and that banner right across, and these nice floral designs. So it's a cool ring. I'll go ahead and punch through these Washington quarters. We got a 97. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
There we go. We got the Eagle and George. So I'm coin ring maker. I make coins into rings. And we're currently working on 3 different quarters. Yes, that's correct. I'm entirely to blame for the chain shortage. You can totally blame that on me. 100%. Thank you, guys. All right. So now that we've got those holes punched in our 3 quarters here, we need to clean up the inside edge. See how that's kind of sharp, a little jagged? It's a good punch, but it's not very clean. So what I like to do is use a deburring tool, and we're just going to clean that up real quick. So this is kind of the slow boring part. So if you guys wouldn't mind tapping the screen, if you want to, you'll have a minute or 2 to go check out the website. It's linked on my profile. There's also a little shop on my TikTok profile. Just tap the logo at the top of the screen. And there's a coupon code on there too. You can save 10% off whatever you'd like to get. So y'all go check that out while we get this cleaned up here. Check out the 1972 Malta 1 cent. Okay, I'll have to screenshot to look that up after. I'll take a look at it. I just got these in today. So these are like Canadian 1 cent coins, I believe. Yeah, it says Canada on there. I don't know why I was thinking so hard about it. But the ivy around here, I think, is going to make really nice rings. So that's something I'm going to try here pretty soon. 1,400 likes. Very nice. Have the same but flowers. All right, I'll have to check it out. Sounds cool. We'll do a little side by side here so you can see kind of the difference. See how much smoother and cleaner that is now? That's going to reduce the chance of us like splitting this as we start to stretch it. How do they look at the end? I don't think I have a state. Oh, I do. I have a finished Texas one I can show you. Give me a sec. Yeah, let me grab that. This is a finished Texas quarter, and I also have all 50 states in 90% silver. So normal quarters are made mostly out of copper, which can turn your finger green. I recommend putting clear fingernail polish around it. That seems to help a bit. But if you're really worried about that, I do offer 90% silver quarter coin rings as well. Yeah. Yeah, the Atlantis one, I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail. I'm pretty stoked about it. A lot of very nice detail on that one. Thanks for the rose. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. We just got one more of these we got to clean up. Then we'll get on to the fun stuff. Almost got 2,000 likes. Very nice. You have to go where? Okay. Hop over here and start folding these into kind of a cone shape. Yay, we hit 2K. Very nice, very nice. So my camera doesn't super like focusing. I have to have stuff kind of far away. But there's our 1974. Here's the 1997, and here's the Alabama. And I've got all 50 states if anyone's interested. I also have a variety of years available. I can also do like $50 and dollars, larger coins, lots of different stuff. So if there's something you have in mind, let me know. I've got like salt on my doming block. Alright, so we're going to put a ball bearing on top of here. And since this is like a half circle cut into this steel block, it's going to fold this nice and evenly. And I really like this doming block because it's exactly 1 inch, right? And that's about what a quarter is. So these fit in here very nicely. It's my favorite way to do the first fold, because it's very, very nice and even all the way around. Sorry, it's not very focused. I'll show you better here in a second. We'll do these other two. That one looks a little rough. That's better. All right, 3,000 likes, 200 people watching. If you just hopped in, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. We're working on 3 different quarter rings right now. But I make all different types of coin rings, and I do it here live on TikTok pretty frequently. So if that sounds like something you'd like to watch, go ahead and give me a follow. Tap the screen, and if you want to get yourself a coin ring, coinringmaker.com is the place to do it. There is a coupon code on my profile if you want to get one. Go check that out. No, it's only illegal to alter currency if it is fraudulent. So you're trying to deceive someone. So if you took like a penny, made it appear to look like a dime, and then tried to spend it, that would be against the law. Also counterfeiting, not good things to do. But if you've ever seen like a penny smashing machine at an amusement park or a water park, a museum, this is very similar legally to that. Man, this does not want to focus at all today. It's a real shame. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna push on through though. Fold the next one. This is a 17-degree die and a 17-degree cone. So get a nice 17-degree fold. See if we can show you what it looks like so far. So this is before the top one, before and after. So you see we're starting to get closer to kind of a band ring shape, but it's still a bit of a cone. And we're just slowly working this to be more of a band shape because we're making it into a ring, right? What's the cone made of? This is like a wood cone. I also have a steel cone, 17-degree die. They both work. I've recently been using this wood one a little bit more because it seems like it doesn't smash the detail as much. Like on copper, it's not so bad. The detail stays pretty much no matter what I use. But if I'm working on fine silver, this seems to keep the inside detail a lot better than this one. So I've been using this one more often. They both work. So now we've got a nice little cone coin here. Way out of focus. Steel, never seen wood. Yeah, it's a pretty good little cone. It came with like a set I ordered. I like it a bunch. I have some other, I mean it might be like cork, but I'm pretty sure it's wood because it's hard. Copper quarter coin rings are $20. 90% silver quarter coin rings are $100. I also have a variety of other types of coin rings I make. If you really want to go in depth, go visit the website. It's linked on my profile right here. It's also my username. And there's a coupon code on there if you want to save 10% off your order. It's my little thank you for watching me here on TikTok. If there's a specific type of coin you'd like to know the price, I can let you know. But I make about 50 different types of coin rings, so the prices vary quite a bit. Alright, so the next step here is to clean up this cut edge here. You can see it's kind of got some scratches on it from just stretching it. So we're going to sand that down. The biggest I can do on quarters is a size 13. But if you have like a size 13 finger, the band is pretty thin, right? So this is what a finished one looks like. This is a Texas quarter coin ring. And this one's like a size 8 maybe. But if you have a larger finger, you may want to look at a coin ring that has a larger band, like a $50. So this is a 1964 Kennedy $50. This is 90% silver. And I just think that larger band would look better on larger quarters, or on larger fingers. Now I also do some other stuff too. So that's a $50 there. This is a 1 ounce round, fine silver. And I've got quite a few designs in these. These are really big. This one's a size 17. So this is a very large coin ring. The 1 ounces are all 300. And there's quite a few to pick from. So you could get like a classic American Eagle. This is made from a 1 ounce round. This is a much smaller size, as you can see. This is probably like a size 8. And I've got these in a variety of years, if you're interested in that. Here's another example of a 1 ounce round. Here's a Britannia. It's got chocked full of detail on this thing. A beautiful, beautiful ring. I've only got 2 of these, but if I sell those 2, I'll probably get some more. Even on the inside, it's very pretty. And these are fine silver as well. And something kind of in between the $50 and the 1 ounce round would be like a Morgan dollar or a Peace dollar, like this. And those are 200, and they're 90% silver. But they're all going to be over 100-year-old coins, which is pretty cool. And they come out very nice. So if there's anything else you'd like to know, let me know. Yeah, I really like the $50. This is a solid looking ring, and it looks cool inside out too. This is a copper one. But this has tail side out of the Kennedy $50. And I actually practiced putting a stone in this one, so that's what that hole is. But it looks good, head side out or tail side out. It's a nice coin ring. I've got quite a few of these 64s available. I also have some 90% silver Kennedys from the 90s, like 92 up to 97. But we're gonna get back to work on these. Unless someone else has a question, we've got these 3/4 to work on. So that's what we're gonna do. No, when I first started, I hyper focused on quarters. I want to get a 73. 70s is really tricky to get silver, so I can do like a copper 1973 quarter. I don't have a lot of options for the 70s, unfortunately. Can I make a 69 $50? I'd have to track one down, but I probably could. If I send you a gold one, can I make a ring out of it? Yes, I can do that. If you'd like to do that, there is a get a quote button on my profile. Just tap on that, fill it out, and I'll get back to you with a quote. How do I get that order from you? So I'll follow you and just message me about it. Just go send me a message right now. Be like, hey, I'm the guy who wanted a 1969 $50, and I'll get back to you. It's probably going to be copper, and it would be $80 plus $4 for shipping. Just to let you know. Anybody else got any questions? I'm going to go ahead and start sanding on these. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Happy to help. Didn't make a... No, they stopped doing the silver quarters in 64 and started them back up again in proof sets in 92. So like 64 to 92, it's really tricky to find silver. Yeah, I've learned a lot about coins working on these things. You'd be surprised what I know. So this is just a nail file block I picked up at Walmart. And I like to smooth this cut edge because it's going to be where the most pressure is when we start stretching this. And we want to make sure it's nice and smooth so it doesn't split. Oop. Slippery bugger. All right, we'll move on to the next one. If anybody just joined in here and doesn't really know what's going on, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. I'm currently working on 3 different quarter coin rings. And if you'd like to get you something or want to check out the website, this is all handmade in the United States out of real coins. There's a coupon code on my profile. So when you hop over there right now to go give me a follow, grab that coupon code and check out the website. Get you something cool. No, a guy asked me for a 1975 quarter one time, and I had no idea until I started looking for it, but they don't exist. They started producing the bicentennial quarters in 75. So there's no 1975 quarter, which kind of blew my mind. Got 7,400 likes on this live. Thank you guys very much. Nor a $1971. Yep, nice. Keychain, a bottle opener too. Hat, neat stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I really try to have some cool stuff. Going to get an Aztec calendar too. I made this one for me. It's a 1/4 ounce fine silver Aztec calendar. I've also got these in 1/2 ounces if you want kind of a thicker band. I love these. I sold out of these really quick and just restocked. So if you guys want to get you one, the 1/4 ounce are 100, the 1/2 ounce are 150, and they're great looking rings, man. Like they are just chock loaded full of detail. Very pretty. I had to have one. Where you get the dies for the hats. Those are made by Unminted Coin Company. If you want to take a screenshot, this is his sticker. But he makes a lot of really cool coin jigs, cutting guides, a lot of 3D printed stuff for coin ring crafters. Cool dude. Not allowed to do this in Australia. Yeah, there are some international laws about working on currency. So that's mostly why I stick to US currency and like rounds, bullion. You gotta be careful. So this is called a ring stretcher, and what we're doing is we're stretching our ring out. So you see we're starting to get a lot nicer band look there compared to this kind of cone shape. And these are all going to be kind of larger rings. One of them is a size 12, and the other two are size 11. So we're going to get them stretched out to this basic size 8. Nice even shape. And we're going to go ahead and anneal these to soften up this copper. Alright, issues with 82 being brittle. Pennies, maybe. I don't even mess with anything. Like, I stopped with pennies at 1980. Because if I try to do this with a zinc penny, it explodes. And liquid metal goes everywhere. No, I don't really do too much from the 70s and 80s. Except for quarters. And I haven't had too many problems with them. But I've had a lot of practice. Like that first year I started, I pretty much specialized in quarters, so I wanted to get them down really good and then go to larger coins. That's worked pretty well. Proof camera. Now, proofs are kind of weird. Like, I don't like working with like copper clad proofs. There's something about the metal makeup there. They don't bend right. Yeah. I would rather work on just a nicer, like meant for circulation 82 over a proof 82. Like, they're pretty as coins, but once you start working on them, they seem to mess up. So I see what you're saying there. Can I do a dime size 8? The biggest I can do a dime is size 7. Those are really hard to push even up that big. That's like one of the more difficult rings. It's a dime. You would think it would be easier because it's tiny. Oh, nice. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Sometimes I'm really surprised with like the condition I find like some of these older quarters in, even from like the 70s. I'm like, wow, that's really held up. Almost 50-year-old coin. Looks brand new. So yeah, the meant for circulation copper clad. Something about the metal makeup. It's different than the proof. I don't know. The planchet's different. It's tough. want to stretch these probably about a size over what we're looking for. So we'll check what each one is. The 97 should be an 11. The Alabama should be an 11. This one's well past 12, so that's good. 97's past 12, that's good. And this one's going to be a 12, so we'll need to get it up to a 13. I'm just spitting out random numbers. I hope you can follow along. And here in a second, I'll show you why we're going like one size over. Older coins are much better? I think so. I couldn't do much left of a dime after the whole stretch. Yeah, it's a very thin band. I can do size 15 for $half, dollars, half ounce silver rounds, and anything larger than that. Quarters, the largest I can do is a size 13. Do you ever use a doming block on the bottom of the stretcher? No. Well, these, sometimes there's like a spot on a quarter where it's all the way in here, but it's too big to fit in here. And for that, I'll go over to this reduction plate. Most of the time I don't use this because it's not very clean, but in a pinch, I have used it before. I can do a 73 copper clad quarter currently. Yeah, it's not great. We need to go a little bigger though. Well, actually, we're gonna go ahead and use it on this size 13 because I don't have a good die for it. But this last reduction plate on here, the biggest one is the cleanest one. I don't know if you can see, and we're just using the very top half of it. So here we've got kind of a cone shape still, and this is going to even up the wall and get us down to our desired size. But I do use it on size 13 quarters as well. But not very often. I prefer the 17-degree dies. Good afternoon. Your info in your bio. The info in my bio should be correct. I'm not sure what you're asking about. I have a block like yours, never used it. The ball bearing. Yeah, the ball bearing is pretty good. Yeah, I use it for minor straightening. See how much nicer this is. Nice and even compared to this one. Use it for convenience with smaller rings. Yeah. No, I pretty much only use it for size like going down to size 13 and in between. This is my favorite die right here. This is my Legacy brand 0.9 and 1 inch die. But there's a point where if I push a quarter all the way through on the larger side, the reeded edge doesn't quite fit inside the smaller side. So for that, I do go use that reduction. And if it doesn't fit, so like this is also too big. For you page, very nice. Yeah, no problem. So we're gonna reduce it in here a little too. Just so we can go back and use this one, because I prefer to use this one whenever I can. It's my fave. And we're really close to a size 12, like a quarter size off. Yeah, those mercury dimes are nice. They are a headache because the chance of the band splitting, because it's so thin, is just nerve-wracking. but they do come out very nice. But yeah, max size on that is 7. I can't push myself to go any further. So there we go. We got this one right at a size 12. Yeah, 12 there, kind of a little bit. My focus is awful, but you can see the 11 and the 13, right? Yeah, dude, get you some. I'd be happy to make you something. What on end of press? This is a Deburring puck. This is also made by Unminted Coin Company. It's got a little magnet on here, and I used to just use the ram end of my 1-ton press on my quarters, right? So like this, bam, and that really messes up the detail. So this puck is, I mean, it's perfectly flat. It's actually round, so I can do larger rings, and it doesn't mess up the detail. So I like it a bunch. It's very good. I have all the cool toys. It took me long enough. It took me about 2.5 years to collect all these cool toys and figure out how to use them. But yeah, I've got some cool toys. I ain't gonna lie. 97 needs to be an 11. No, it's Deburring. It's really hard plastic. I highly recommend it. It's a very good tool. Aww. I love doing anniversary and wedding rings. They're my favorite. Got this one right at an 11 there. Sorry, my focus is not great. And the 74 is a size 12. Pretty dang close. Yeah, I really like doing couples rings. One of my favorites is making 2 rings out of 1 coin. I've done 2 of those this year, and I love them. Am I getting closer to putting stones in? I've actually had to put that one off a little bit. I haven't got to work on it so much. Like this is... where is it? This is the last one I worked on, and the stone actually fell out. So I still have some work to do on that end. Trickier than you think. And I've been doing so many 1-ounce rounds. Like, that's what's been taking up most of my time lately, is making these big rings. Start to finish, I could probably, well, it also depends on the size, but like if it was a size 9, I could probably pump one out in 15 minutes. But like filming it live like this and answering questions takes a bit longer. But it's also taken me like 2.5 years to get that good. And I don't mind taking my time. right? I'd rather take twice as long on a ring and have it come out good than rush and mess it up. I've messed up enough rings. I don't need to mess up anymore. Oh, at the craft show? Yeah, that's why it's a lot easier to do it like in-house like this. Like here I've got 140 people watching me, and I don't have to worry about anybody knocking anything over or like kids getting burned with my fire or tools wandering off. And I think it would be really difficult to like make sales while I'm making rings at the same time. Like I would have to have somebody to help me. It's just a lot easier to do it here. No, I mean, sure. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it's not something I'm going to do real quick. Yeah, I think the best thing to do would be take as many pre-made rings as you can. That would probably be a good call. So what I'm doing here is I'm just removing some fire scale from these rings. As we anneal them, it leaves some of this dark black fire scale. And I just use fine steel wool. So this is 000 steel wool. And we're just kind of rubbing it off. So here's a bit of a before and after. One is much shinier, one's still got a bunch of dark. And we still need to do the inside here. 7,800 likes on this live. Pretty good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching. What's the coin? These are all 3/4. We got a 97, we've got a 74, and we've got an Alabama. There's our Alabama. And usually I can make quarter coin rings without annealing them. But past size 10, I have to anneal them, and then we got to do this cleanup. I prefer to not have to do this. I like to keep them clean all the way through, but bigger rings, you gotta soften them up a bit, or they snap on you. If you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Check out the website. Click on the gold link down there to see some of the stuff I make, how much it costs, and maybe order you something here on TikTok, you know? Get you some handmade in America coin jewelry. It'd be a pretty cool thing to do. You know, just polish these up a little bit. Use my favorite jewelry polishing cloths. And after I finish these, I will be free to work on whatever order comes in. So if you want to see your coin ring get made, now's the time to go order, you know? You can see the whole process. 8,600 likes. Very nice. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't followed yet, please consider giving me a follow. I'll be making cool stuff out of coins all the time here on TikTok. And I could always use more people to watch me do it. Thanks, Bummer. I appreciate it. And I just got these in yesterday. These are fine silver Aztec rounds. See if we can get that detail on there. They're just beautiful. So this is a 1/4 ounce fine silver round. These are $100. I also have them in 1/2 ounce for $150. Kind of a limited supply on those, so I had to make myself one. And if y'all want to get you one, I'd hurry up because they went pretty fast last time. I haven't made any like long dramatic posts about them, so if you want to get one before I call a bunch of attention to them, go for it. Almost at 10K. Very nice. Woo. I'm not gonna lie, my thumb here is cramping up a bit. Usually I just do one ring at a time, so 3 at once can be a little much. Let's go check these out. Yeah, I really like them. They're very nice. Now let's see if we can get you to focus. Oh yeah. Check them out, y'all. Beautiful finished 1/4 coin rings. Excellent. I'm gonna check my orders real quick, see if anything's come in. If you wanna take a look at my products, tap this pinned link down here. It'll take you to my store. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. And I encourage you to just go take a look around. Come back, tell me what you think. See if there's something that piques your interest. Thank you very much. That was fun. I like the rings too. I think they're pretty great. I'm not gonna lie, I wear my own jewelry and I don't make anything I wouldn't wear myself. So I wasn't even big on rings before I started this, but I've definitely become a ring guy for sure. Give y'all a closer look at the Aztec here. We'll throw that on top. It's very pretty. So my shop website link is on my profile. Just tap this logo right here and go to my profile and tap, it says buycoinrings.com. That'll take you to my store. For Illinois, Illinois is 2003, so that's solid. And I've got these in copper clad, which is like a regular circulated quarter. I also have them in 90% silver. The copper is 20 and the 90% silver is 100. The copper can turn your finger green. You can put clear fingernail polish on the inside, that seems to help. But if you're really worried about it, I would recommend 90% silver. And you can really see the color difference between these. So these three here are copper clad. This one right here is fine silver. So you really see the difference in how it reflects light. Silver is just very pretty. So I always try to recommend it, but I understand if you want to go with copper, it is an option too. But I do have all 50 states at 90% silver. It took a while for me to track them all down, but I've got all of them. If we'll fold with state and date, yes. So like with this Alabama one here, you have the state on the front and the date on the back right there. And it looks like you'll get stars all the way around it too, which is a nice feature. We got a nice ring ball going on here. How beautiful of a display is that, huh? Howdy, Xbox Cloud. How can I help you? Louisiana? Yep, I can do Louisiana. Like I said, the copper ones are 20, 90% silver are 100 for the state quarters, and you can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. The website link is on my profile. You can also shop through this link I'm going to pin in the chat right here. If anybody else has any questions, wants to know if I can do their specific state, the answer is yes, I can. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions you have. Oh, send a, I don't know what to tell you, bud. Thank you very much. No, it's real easy. Just go to the website. Go to pick your. You can go specifically to coin rings, and then either 90% silver or copper clad, and then just go to the pick your state listing. For tax reasons, I prefer to do all my sales through my website. It's easier to keep up with stuff that way. So if you get a little lost, let me know. But that's how we do it. Did I get the email? I haven't been able to check my email today. I've been on this live, but I can check it when I get off. If you're trying to email me, you can email me at info@coinringmaker.com. Can we see one of the silver ones? Yeah, my wife's wearing it. Let me go grab one. Well, shoot, guys, I don't think I have a finished silver quarter on hand, but I do have a finished 90% silver half dollar. I saw a YouTube video of a guy making a quarter into a ring, and I thought I'd give it a try, and I've basically been like obsessed with it for the past 2.5 years. I make coin rings like every day. There's a big boy one. Yeah. That looks good. Alright guys, I'm gonna hang out probably for another minute or two. If you'd like to see a coin ring get made, go ahead and place an order.
Do you have any size kits made?
Probably not.
Okay. I'm gonna need to get something.
What?
For Nanny.
Okay. Do you want silver or copper? Texas?
Texas.
Size 10? Okay, I'll make that.
You can stretch mine wherever they went.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I'll just make her one.
Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good looking ring right there, boy. I'll tell you what. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take one of these 90% silver proof Texas quarters. And we're gonna make a ring out of it for my wife's nanny. For Mother's Day. That'll be nice, right? I'm gonna set these aside so they don't get messed up. And I'll hang on to this Illinois if you still want it, bro. Barber and standing silver quarter. So the problem with the barber quarters, I thought they would be really neat too, right? They're so smooth. Like, they're crazy smooth. Like, the detail just doesn't, it's not enough for me, right? So I've tried them, but like, if you want to get one with really nice detail, they're kind of expensive. The Standing Liberties make really good half dollars, and I also have like imitation fine silver Standing Liberties. Well, I did. I have to restock them, but this is a 1/4 ounce fine silver. And if you want something even bigger, this is an American Eagle fine silver. But yeah, let's work on that one for my wife. I really like the barber design, but it just doesn't come through great on the ring. Unfortunately. And I don't have the heart to mess up a really nice one. One of my favorite rings, now this one is unfinished. It's still in kind of a cone shape, but this is a Walking Liberty half dollar. And they're fantastic. I've sold quite a few of these. I really, really like these. I wore one for a quick minute. But today I'm sporting the Aztec. Which is a pretty damn cool design. Got these in 1/2 ounce and 1/4 ounce fine silver, if anybody wants one. Alright. Texas quarter coin ring. Let's go. Thank you, Chris. So this is going to get our coin nice and centered in here. It's a good shot, huh? And then we're just going to punch a hole right in the middle of it with a hammer. Cute little Texas center punch. Nice. And we're going to clean up that inside cut edge there. Looks good. Go ahead and dump this into my little silver collection so I don't spill it on my table. And hit this with some fire. All right, we're so close to 10,000 likes. You guys think you can push me over the edge? Think you can? Yeah, I really like these Texas quarters. Dry it off a little bit and go fold it. So I've seen a lot of guys go right to the 17-degree die and fold right here. And I tend to get like tilting or slanting. Thanks for the 10K, guys. Thank you very much. So that's why I do the doming block. But these doming blocks come with rods. And the rods are stupid because they're hard to get like lined up right. There's a lot of things you have to line up in this situation. So I prefer the ball bearing. You just place the ball bearing on there, centered automatically. All you got to do is worry that your coin is level, and then just push it down. And it folds so nice and even. So nice and even. Yeah, I do not mess with the rods at all. They literally hold rings. That's all they do. I never use them. But now it's very nice and evenly folded. I'll get a little closer for you. All the way around. And because it's already started to be folded evenly, it will continue to fold evenly if we keep it level. And the ball bearings aren't very expensive either. I've got a set on my recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com. There'll be a button up at the top that says recommended tool list. But you can just go to like eBay or Amazon and type in like ball bearing set. And I just got a set of them. I mostly just use this larger one, which I think is 3/4 inches. Occasionally I'll use a smaller one for a smaller coin. Yeah, I'll double check and measure it real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's 3/4 inch. Because I use 1/2 inch punch, so it wouldn't fall through right. Yeah, it's 3/4 inch. And I've used the crap out of this thing. Very handy. Here's our ring so far. Looking very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and anneal it again just to be safe, because we've been doing some folding. It's gonna have work hardened. And we're going to sand that cut edge, stretch this to a size 11, and then reduce it down to a size 10. Nice. No, you won't regret it. That's a good move right there. Forget those rods. They ought to just sit, like have ball bearings with the doming block. Like, that's the way it should be sold. It's so much easier. So for anyone who's wondering, this is like the rod that comes with the doming block. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but they're so big, it's very difficult to fit this and your doming block on your 1-ton press. Like, the clearance is like minuscule. Yeah, let me show you how difficult this was to do, right? You have to take this base off for this to fit in here. And even then, it's like less than an inch of clearance. And then getting this perfectly level while your coin is perfectly level is such a headache. So ball bearings for the win, right? Yes. Now what this doming block is also good for is I can put my phone on top of it and it makes it taller. That's pretty handy, right? Yes. So we're going to stretch this just a little bit on my ring stretcher. Just enough so that we can fit some paper towel in between. Because right now there's not a lot of clearance there. Sand it up. Get some paper towel. This way we don't have metal on metal contact, and it will reduce our chance of splitting and help keep the inside detail on this ring much nicer. As we push it down, we rotate it probably about a quarter of a turn so that the pressure isn't always on the same spot. I also like to flip it over for a similar reason. We're not pushing on the same spot all the time. That's how you get thin spots in your bands. Let's see how close we are to size 11. We're size 12, so that's fine. Will it fit in here? Yes, it will. And now we're just going to reduce it down. We'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. got a little bit of a cone shape to it. It's wider on the reeded edge than the cut edge. So we're going to reduce there first. Give it a little tappy tap to make sure it's nice and level in there. Push it down probably about 2 millimeters. Flip it over. 2 millimeters the other way. And that gives us a nice straight outside wall. It's probably still a little too big. Yeah, it's at an 11 now. So we're going to go another 2 or 3 millimeters, get it down to a size 10. $11,700 likes on this live. Fantastic. Looking pretty good. And it's right at a size 10 too. Almost. I gotta stretch it just a hair. Stretched it too many hairs. Sometimes you gotta go back and forth a little bit on the sizing till you lock it right in. $12,000 likes. Let's go. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate y'all watching. There we go, right at size 10. That's perfect. Let's see how even it is. Pretty good. All right, let's go clean it up. It's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. So this is a very fine steel wool. It's called 4-0 steel wool. And we're just rubbing off that fire scale, bringing that silver shine back to it. I do have these 90% silver quarters available in all 50 states if anybody wants to get one. They're usually $100, but you can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. And the website is linked on my profile, so y'all check that out if you're interested. I mean, if you're serious about making rings, I do have tutorials on YouTube that you can follow, as well as a recommended tool list on my website, coinringmaker.com. Wasn't finished. Made by me? That doesn't sound right. Probably made by somebody else. I'm usually pretty spot on with my sizing. I don't really send out unfinished work. Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty. Yeah, you want to make sure you know your ring size. I recommend people visit a jewelry store before ordering from me and getting size there, so that we've got proper idea of what you need. What do y'all think of that? That came out pretty damn good, I'd say. I like it. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just litter this up with rings here. Hopefully that will catch someone's eye. If you'd like to order a coin ring, the link is in my profile. You can use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. There's lots of cool coin rings you can get. Let's go check it out. 2019 silver dollar would be 300. All my 1 ounce silver rounds are 300. I'd have to order a 2019 American Eagle. I don't have that date. I do have 2020 and 2022 and a couple other years, but 2019 I am missing. So if you'd like me to get you one, let me know. Have I tried a Franklin half? Yeah, I've done a Franklin half. I'm going to go ahead and follow you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but the last numbers are 67 in your name. Do I have any 79? I have 79 copper-clad quarters. Yes, and they would be $20. They would look very similar to this 74. Yeah, I've done one Franklin half. I don't even know where it is. But they're tricky. Because Franklin's got a really big, bold head. And it doesn't translate very well. It's not the prettiest ring. Up a little bit here, just knocking stuff over. Yeah. So I'm just going to take a little breather, and then I want to make one of these into a ring just to see how it comes out. So we're going to be doing that here in probably a minute or two, unless I get an order in from somebody. And you can place an order through the website link on my profile. Go check it out. Now this guy, I'm wondering if I should do like a really big center punch and just punch out that whole middle, or try it with a 1/2 inch and see how it looks. What do you guys think? You think I should go for the larger punch, just get rid of that whole middle piece? Tell me what you think. That's what I'm wondering. I think I'm gonna do a larger punch. let's find one. A larger punch. Scoot that back a little bit. So this is 5/8. That looks like it covers up that inner circle of dots. So I'm going to go a little bit bigger. So this one's 9/16. That looks perfect. That's what we'll do. Yeah. All right, let's get to 14K likes, and then we'll make this coin ring. Y'all tap the screen a bit. No, we'll save those inner circles. That's why we went with a smaller punch. So we'll still get them. We went 1/16 of an inch down. Should work. $14K, let's go. All right, let me set these rings aside. Take a drink of coffee. And make this bad boy right here, this over 100-year-old coin, into a beautiful ring. Let's do it. Now, since these large cents are over 100 years old, I haven't had them on the store before. It's a new coin for me. We're gonna pick this shiny one, 1918. I'm trying to figure out what I should charge for them. What do you guys think? Man, whoever taped this did a good job. I can't get into it. Why is that so tough? They are copper, that's true. $45. Toning on that. Really nice. Swap out our punch. Any other price suggestions y'all throw them out there? I think it's really pretty. It's gonna make a great ring. Like really, really nice. Yeah, I picked up like 8 of them to do a little bit of a trial run, because I saw them and I was like, those are destined to be rings. We gotta make them. Check our punch. That looks pretty good. I don't see any of those dots on there. Oh, nice punch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks great. A little bit of legal trivia for you guys. So Canada pretty much says that you can't destroy their currency in any way. So you can't make rings out of it. But they made it so that pennies are no longer valid currency. So this doesn't count. Let's see what doming block it fits in, because it's bigger than a quarter. Let's try this one. That looks good. And we also got to figure out which 17-degree die this will fit in. Probably try this $half one. Push it down a little bit. And try the other side. Looking really pretty. Still too big. How nice is that? I just love it. I think it's gonna make a good looking ring. Faux show. Still a little too big though. There we go. Very nice. I'll sand this cut edge a little bit. Go over to the ring stretcher and do a little promo. Y'all check out my website, corneringmaker.com, buycornerings.com. Link is in my profile. There's a 10% off coupon on my profile. Tap my profile. Go check it out. Get you something cool. Also check out my products through the gold chain down by the chat. I'd love to make you something. Just reduce this down a little bit. 15,600 likes on this live. Excellent. Look at how nice this is. Details on it are just blowing my mind. I can't stand it, y'all. make it a little smaller. I'd say that's a success. It is a 1-cent Canadian penny from 1918. It's beautiful. I did one of these probably a year and a half ago and haven't messed with them since. And I was like, I want to do it again. I'm better now. Let me see if I can do it. It came out very nice. I'm gonna bring some shine back to it. Alright guys, throw out some price recommendations for these for the store. The last one I saw was $45. What do you guys think? What's a fair price for something like this? I really like it. It's gorgeous. $45. $60. $45 to $50. I'm thinking $50 would be a nice place to settle. Most of my things are priced from like 50, 150, 200, 300, so I think 50 would be solid. That copper is really starting to pop too. It's very pretty. These should be on the website by tomorrow. I will need to take product photos of this ring. This should be, it fits me. Let's double check this out. I make all my demos to fit me. Let's see, it's a little over a 9.5. 9 3/4 almost. Do I make them out of Morgan dollars? I sure do. I've got one right here. Morgan dollar coin ring. These are 200, and I really like them with the tail side out because you get "In God We Trust" between the wings there. So an example of that, tail side out. They're both good. These make really nice rings. Size of my finger, it looks like it's just above a 9.5. Yeah, that came out really good. We'll polish it up a little bit. Yeah, I actually just made a few quarters. I've got copper clad quarters and 90% silver quarters available on my website, which is linked on my profile. Quite a few options to pick from. I've got all 50 states as well as several different years available. A lot smaller than your size 17. Yes, sir. I fit a size 12 in size 17. It's massive. You want to see what he's talking about? It's huge. So this is his size 17 bear and bowl 1 ounce fine silver round ring. It's beautiful. But yes, mine is much smaller. No doubt. But they're both pretty, so we got that going for us. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. If you'd like to see a ring made on this live, run over to the website and place an order. If not, I think I'm going to call it here. So So if you do want to order a ring and see it made, let me know right now in the chat, and we'll get that going. Looks like this coin does have a little bit of a lip on the inside. So we'll clean that up a little. It's not too bad. You have to be really careful when you do this, because if you slip, it will scratch up that inside detail, and that's not pretty. Sounds good? Yeah, check your ring size. Oh, that is gorgeous. Might have to gold plate this, just for kicks. Still a little lip on it. But yeah, guys, I'm on here making coins into rings all the time. If you enjoyed this live, make sure to give me a follow so you can catch the next one. We've been on here for at least 2 hours, so I think I'm going to call it. We made a bunch of cool rings today. And again, thank you guys for watching. This is always a lot of fun for me. And these should be on the website tomorrow. I might just go at them right now. So y'all keep an eye out. That's a gorgeous freaking ring right there. I love it. Very pretty. Should I wear these two side by side? How's that look? Does that look stupid, or is that kind of a vibe? What do you think? Can I wear 2 rings on the same finger? I don't know. They're thin enough. Should be all right. We'll let it ride. Again, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Bye.